What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. If you're already subscribed and if you're not subscribed, please consider to subscribe because there's a ton of details for you guys to elevate your game, okay? So on the lesson today, I'm gonna be going over the headquarter position, which one can be very tricky because it presses pulling you and also can be very beneficial to a guard pass and also can be a good way to get the back, right? So I'm gonna show you guys a couple variation there, and then in the end I'm gonna do like a flow roll so you guys can flow position so you guys can see one to the other without pausing. Okay, so my name is Tinoco. I'm Marcelo Garcia, black belt, 5-time world champion, big us. All right, let's go here. So for the headquarter position, that can happen for every different scenario. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys one the way. You can start from no grips, or you can start from the post pulling guard. Okay, so for example, stay down for a second. Yes, so the guard is right here, right? I like to start with holding one ankle because that's the leg I'm gonna trap, and I'm gonna start like to the knee. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do a step and hold right here. Pinch my knees so Matt cannot pull and push. So pull, yes, I'm stuck right here, okay? When you get to this position right here, putting this knee between my legs is gonna be very tricky because Matt can hold my collar and use the inside hook to pull me that way, and then I lose control. So what I wanted to do here, I wanna fight, as you guys can see, the hip line, okay? I don't wanna keep my hip above the hip, right? Above his hip. I wanna keep my hip down with my weight. I'm basically sitting, squatting down like this. If you pull me, my weight is on my hip. Look how my legs are like a V, okay? So when I control right here, I'm holding right here. If Matt get control right here and pull me in, I can pace, pull, pull, pull. I can pace. So this grip can be here. So now hold the hook. Now if he pull, now it's gonna be very hard for him to pull to bring me over. From here, that's how it initiates, okay? So from here, what I'm gonna do, the first one, I start from here. Now, you can always go, if you start pulling you, this hand from the knee can always go back on the collar, but I always go back to the knee because I want to pull this knee on the mat. I want to go here. That's what I want to hang out, okay? So when I get this knee on the mat, my second hand is going to go right, move this way. When I get this knee on the mat, I want to keep weight on this arm. This arm is going to go right on the belt. That's when you're gonna settle your weight. Now, if you Matt start pulling me, I sit. See, I go back, pull, I stop, pull, I stop. So every time I stop is for me to move. I stop him, I cannot keep going back and forth. Every time he pulls me and I go forward, I place my hand so I stop right there, okay? My hand's gonna be in the air. My hand has to be on the leg to settle here. Every time he pulls me, I block the shoulder. This knee is gonna go right inside. So now my foot comes out. I'm on this position right here. My knee on the mat. Now when I get here, these hands can be on my collar, my hands on the belt, and then from here, this knee have to settle on the mat where I have two bases. There I go. Right here, okay? When I'm in this position, from the collar, his hand might be on the collar, he might push me with the collar. What I want to do with these hands, I really wanted to push the elbow up, get down right here, connect my hands. When I connect my hands, what I want to do, I want to bring outside knee in the middle. Now I'm going to hook this leg, okay? I don't want to go into mount straight because Matt can put me in a half guard on this side. Now I'm back in a half guard, okay? Now I'm back to a quarter mount position. What I want to do, when I have here, when I connect my hands, look at the detail on my legs. Okay, so from here, just move the camera to the leg here real quick. When I connect my hands on the upper body, what I want to do here, I want to bring this knee in to avoid getting me trapped on the legs. Just trap on half guard. To avoid this position here, what I want to do, I want to use my leg to take his leg out. Now he cannot hook my leg anymore. I bring this knee all the way and down, go to mount. Okay? So coming from this angle, I want to go here, pinch, push this knee down, hug the belt. Now what Matt's going to do here, he's going to pull me, I stop the shoulders, bring my knee down, sell your weight. Now from here, I get on the hook, get under the head, connect to my head. When my hands are connected, I want to move my knee first. Now bring this foot over. Now from here, mount. Okay? So the very good managed way to headquarters, you cannot keep your hands in the same line. Your hands have to be posting because the person always going to keep pulling you to get under, okay? So another variation that I like to use from here is the back take, which leads you to a back take, okay? So lay down here, Matt, for a second, put your head that way. So the only thing that I want you guys, I just want to warn you guys right here. When you guys get to that position right here, like your knee, all you have to do here is you cannot be too far out. Okay, I just want you guys, warn you guys before moving to the next one. The person's bottom leg, the person's hip cannot be elevated. Okay, because if you go elevate, he's gonna go upside down. He hugs my knee from this side, hug from the outside. Yes. Now he's gonna roll me all the way down. Keep roll. Yes. Now he goes into a kind of knee bar scenario. Okay, against people that really likes leg lock, stuff like that. So it can be dangerous. So all we have to do to avoid that, I just want to warn you guys because that's gonna happen. When I get this position, all I have to do here is get under the arm. Now I want to keep my chest not on his upper body, but right on top of the hip. From here, I want to drive his flat down. He'll never elevate the hip. See it? So try elevate the hip. He can't. But if you don't have a good body control and put a good weight on his hip, all I have to do here is, look, the problem here is bringing this knee down. Yes, go back. So look, the only way that he can bring this knee down is elevating the hip. If you get to this point, what I want to do, if you have the head and he come up with this hip, don't drive because that's where he use the momentum. What I want to do is from this arm, hold round the back of his knee. Now I'm going to drive him back. Now he can never going to go back. So try go back. He can't. Look, he needs to post this arm, this foot to bring up. If I don't have weight, look what he's going to do. Exact. So the weight he's going to come up to lift the hip from this foot. If he comes up, don't put pressure, don't drive. Get this pencil here, this pocket grip, lock right there. So now use my chest to pin his hip down. Now I flat him down and keep waiting here, okay? So I just want to give that up because it's going to happen when you go to that kind of position. The person always scramble, okay? So let's go into number 2, which is a back take from the same scenario. I'm going to move on here. So I'm going to go pinch my knees right here, push this knee down, call a belt. Now what Matt's going to do, he's going to try pull me up. Stop him right there. Now I'm going to bring the back knee all the way on the mat. Now what I want you to do here, just move this way so everybody can see the detail of my legs. So from here, what I want you to do with this leg, I want to hook this leg. I want to pin and sit right on the knee. Okay? When I sit on the knee, what I want to do here, this arm that was here or maybe over, what I want to do here, he might push my arm away. Exact. So that's a perfect scenario where I'm going to roll towards the feet, but keep hooking this leg with the far leg. So look, when I roll my leg, this leg, I can lock the figure 4 and my right foot goes on the mat. Now from here, this foot had to go on the mat. So bring the camera all the way for a second. When I bring this foot down, look how I expose his hip. Look, I'm even gonna use my hands. From here, I wanna go down. Look how I'm gonna expose his hip. And then lock my foot on the mat. Now from here, pinching my knees right here. So now comes hands on the belt, far hand on the collar. Now, if you want to go back to the front right there again, pay attention how I'm going to transition my hook. I have the grip that I need. Now look how I'm going to transition. I'm going to open my figure 4. So I'm going to open. See the transition here? I'm going to go there. Now I'm gonna keep pushing. Come up. Now the hook comes in. Now I get 1, 2, and get the seat belt tight, and then you can go for the back right there. Okay, so one more time. So it's very detailed on that, very detailed on the foot, on the legs. I approach, boom, I push, move. Now he pulls me, I stop the top shoulder. Now bring my knee. Now I hook my leg, sit on his hip, on his knee. Now I'm gonna roll. Now for heel lock, push him, expose the hip. Make sure that if my foot is off the mat, his hip gets on the mat, and then he can start lifting my hip. So make sure, yes, make sure the foot is elevated right, boom. Get to the pants, get to the belt, get to the collar. Now switch my hook. Now push him into my hip. Now place my second hooks in, get the shoulder, get this head, seat belt, and then from here, get to the neck. Okay, so that's a back take from, it's the easiest back take you can ever do if you want to start exposed like a fence back take. This is gonna be the easiest one because it doesn't require much move like a berimbau or anything like that. So all I have to do is understand the leg position, okay? So that's gonna be the number 2 back take from the head core position. When you fold the leg, you can go for the pass mount or you can go to the back take, okay? Now the combine move for this one is one of my favorite ones. Where I bait my first move, going to mount, but what Matt's gonna do, he realized that I'm gonna fold it up. What he gonna do? He wanna come back and square up the guard. That's what I wanted to do. So from here, look, I'm gonna go from here, I approach. Look, my weight is outside, my weight's not here. My weight is on my feet, okay? Now from here, I wanna push, belt. Now I have the belt, I wanna pull the belt. When I go here, I wanna start bringing my knee here. Before I put my knee on the mat, what Matt's gonna do? He's gonna start, before I step over, so I'm going here. When I start moving my knee, Matt's gonna start square up, bring his hip out, okay? I'm gonna do one more time. So I always like to do like 1 or 2 times so he really sees what I'm looking for, and then I'm gonna trick him. When I push this knee down and then pass this knee, so he hits kick. Now, go back the other way for a second. Now from this angle, hands from the belt, push the knee in, and now this hand goes landing on the hook, cross face, and there you go for the knee cut pass. Looking at a different angle, looking at a different speed, I lock right here, I push. When he goes, 1, I walk, and I land right into a knee cut pass, which like match the reaction. Basically, I'm setting him up. So I'm gonna go for the folding pass right there, go to mount, but he keeps resetting. I go 1, 2, and then back the knee cut pass. So look, take a look one more time. I'm here, boom. I hold the foot, then the belt, push. Before I go here, there. Very good way to go for knee cut pass, forcing the person to pass. Most of the time, I have to force the reaction to make happen because Matt's not gonna let me do it, so I have to force him give the react that I need, okay? So you have one option to the pass mount. Second option, you're gonna go to the back, taking the back, finish the choke. Number 3, you have a first option as a setup. The person is squared up, you go for the knee cut pass, okay? So now I'm gonna do all the move in one flow, okay? So go back here, Matt. So I hope you guys liked the video. So this is one of the headquarters pass that I like to use, that I like to teach the students. So make sure, if you like it, make sure to subscribe, share the video, give a thumbs up. And if you want to check it out, my instructions at BJ Fanatics, I'm gonna put the link right on the top of the video. Just click and check it out, okay? Thank you so much.